everyone, how's it going? I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction, watch the 23rd episode of Bungou Stray Dogs.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 23rd episode of Bungou Stray Dogs, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section, because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So, on this episode of Bungou Stray Dogs, we pick up right at the end of where the last one left off.
Boy, do we have a good old-fashioned slobber knocker on our hands.
Ready, fight!
Yeah, that's pretty much the way to put it. So at the beginning, we have Kutagawa facing off with Atsushi, and Dazai basically says, "Oh, we don't really have time for this. Do what I say, and you'll be able to get past him."
The anime.
Pretty much. So Atsushi does what Dazai says, takes off his communicator, and basically says, "Hey, I'm talking to Dazai via this. He wants to talk to you.
Chuck!
Go
Fetch,
get
boy!"
it." Right. So Kutagawa basically jumps right after the communicator.
Because, you know, emotional exploitation.
Yeah, emotional exploitation. And then he gets it, puts it to his ear. Dazai.
Beep,
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, man.
I thought he was going to be way more pissed than he actually was.
Yeah, I thought he was going to snap when that happened.
You probably should have.
Now that I think about it, I probably would like that more than what we're getting, but I'll touch on that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then Atsushi runs ahead, gets to the room where F. Scott Fitzgerald is. And something that I just briefly wanted to step aside and point out, which I did point out during the episode. It shows F. Scott talking on the phone with his wife Zelda, which, funny enough, I guess the author of the manga really did good research, because F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife really was named Zelda.
Zelda.
Just a little bit of an interesting thing there. But so Atsushi comes in, and F. Scott basically goes, "Oh, well, why don't we make a bet? He puts it right in the middle between them, and he goes, "If you can reach it before me, then you can have it."
Yeah, the little race for the for the control terminal.
Yeah.
Of course.
Much like everything, it's a smartphone.
Yeah. Of course, Atsushi doesn't believe him, and as he's counting down, Atsushi, under being a nervous wreck and deciding that trusting the bad guy probably isn't the best idea, so he jumps the gun. But rule number one.
Yeah, pretty much. So he jumps the gun using his Were-Tiger ability, so he's really fast, and F. Scott is faster.
And how?
Then...
I was about to say, he didn't use his gift to deliver that knee to Atsushi's gut.
Yeah.
Damn.
But then he reveals his gift, which is the Great Fitzgerald. Which is basically he fights with money.
His physical strength is increased in proportion to how much money he spends.
I think it's more his abilities are increased.
Right.
Not necessarily his strength, but...
I thought you said his strength. But I guess his overall fighting power is increased.
He does say strength, though. But
anyway.
I think it's more strength and agility and speed and all those.
Yeah, all those metrics.
Everything goes up.
Everything. Yeah, all his stats go up.
But so he goes ahead and pulls out $100,000
in bonds or something like that.
Yeah, in bonds, and uses those and starts kicking Atsushi's ass.
Makes him ricochet and pin like a pinball off the wall.
That's what he is. That pay-to-play player.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
He's that one guy who chunks out millions of dollars to be the very best in the world.
But it's in support of his lifestyle, so it was only one coin.
But then while he's kicking Atsushi's ass, he starts going to break Atsushi's arm.
Just to make sure he doesn't get away.
And then Akutagawa shows up.
And alright, and I thought the little Dazai scene, with him hanging up on Akutagawa was cold. But the disrespect Akutagawa lays on Fitzgerald. Oh, man.
I just
I
love
thought
that scene.
Fitzgerald was going to snap for a second.
Right? It's like, Fitzgerald's trying to talk to him, and then Akutagawa just walks straight up to Atsushi and just starts kicking him.
Oi, get up.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like being ignored.
I like my dessert to... the Were Tiger's my main course. I like my dessert to be quiet. Damn!
Oh, my lord.
The sass is real in this episode.
But yeah, then it ends up in a three-way fight, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And Fitzgerald pulls out his American Express Black Card, which has $500,000 credit limit on it.
Oh.
So he uses $500,000 to increase his abilities.
And then he gives Akutagawa the pinball treatment.
Yeah. And he really starts kicking ass. And then after that, Fitzgerald starts talking about Atsushi's past and everything, which I guess makes Akutagawa realize what's going on with Atsushi, and he ends up cutting holes for both of them to drop down to a lower deck.
Yep, and thus we get the start of a beautiful one-issue team-up.
Sort of.
As close as you're going to get with these two, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, for the moment, as we're getting on with the review, they're still at odds with each other. But during this particular conversation, where Akutagawa basically tells Atsushi that you need to get past your past and stop looking to others for what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, as Akutagawa
acknowledgement.
as Akutagawa put it, permission to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Akutagawa is not exactly the best person to be giving that advice.
like I said in the reaction,
Multiple times, so.
pot,
It's kettle.
You're black. Like, Akutagawa's point of strength is because Dazai will not acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Or at least he thinks so.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so they're going through that whole thing, and then Fitzgerald catches up to them in the engine room, and Atsushi takes the opportunity to run away and jump into a freight elevator, and Akutagawa joins him just as the door closes. And then then they're in a scene that I actually found a little humorous, where they're both in the same elevator. They're standing as far apart from each other as possible, not even facing each other.
And they're still talking.
They're still talking smack. That was hilarious.
And then Atsushi, he joins the sass parade. Oh, God. Oh.
Oh my god.
It's just, yeah, just the smack talking is real.
Yep.
I love
Meanwhile, in the background, Dazai is also talking to Kyoka
it. Mm.
Yeah.
and teaching her. He wants to teach her to fly the damn drone so she can land it her damn self and just get out.
Right.
But
She's definitely in the corner of woe.
yeah.
The drone of woe, if you will.
And
And
she's in the corner of herself. She's literally in the corner of woe.
Dazai tells her, oh yeah, how many people have you killed? 35.
Oh, only 35?
Yeah.
A paltry 35?
Yeah, I thought the next words out of Dazai's mouth were going to be, oh, that's cute. You know what? Come back when you kill more, amateur.
Pretty much.
I really wanted to know Dazai's number.
Right.
But yeah, so Dazai's main thing that he's doing there is basically teaching her that, yes, even though you're a killer, you can turn a new leaf. You can become a good person. And of course, we get flashes of Oda. Yeah, Oda.
Yeah.
I almost forgot his name. Otasaku.
Otasaku.
It's like one of those things that if Dazai acknowledges the fact that she is a killer and she is a horrible person through and through, that almost means that he's a horrible person through and through. Like there's no salvation for him on top of no salvation for Kyoka, if he was to acknowledge that point. But Dazai still tries. Atsushi still tries. Atsushi's killed. I think at the time he got up to the agency, he'd killed like 19 people by accident.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was quite a while ago. Do you remember that the first episode of this came out like half a year ago?
Yeah.
Actually, more than half a year ago.
Time flies, huh?
Yeah.
So, Atsushi started off as a killer too.
But I think the bigger thing for Dazai is if he acknowledges that Kyoka, is evil because she's killed 35 people. That also means, not only does it mean that Atsushi and Dazai himself are in that category as well, but I think the bigger thing for him would be admitting that Otasaku was evil. Because, I think that's probably more important to Dazai than calling himself evil.
Which is another very small nod to those 4 episodes that we watched.
Anyway,
I think I might have found a weakness for Dazai.
I think
Nostalgia. Because that serves as a motivator, and there is one. Fucking finally.
So, Atsushi and Akutagawa, the A-team, if you will. Sorry, I'm not sorry. But so they show up to the main deck in the middle of a storm, of course, because it needs to be dramatic.
Of course, it has to be a dark and stormy night when you involve detectives.
Yeah, so they show up to the main deck where Fitzgerald is waiting for them because that's the only other place that elevator went, which is
dumb.
Kind of dumb. No, I'm just saying that's dumb designing for the elevator because there should be so many decks that it could stop at in between.
Right.
Anyway, they show up to the main deck. Fitzgerald's waiting for them, and then he starts fighting with Akutagawa first, right?
Yeah.
Who brings out his trump card.
Yeah, his trump card is, what was it, the demonic armor?
Yeah.
The Rashomon demonic armor.
Which is basically he covers himself with Rashomon.
Turns himself into a Banff ninja.
Yeah.
And
what was the way they put it? It's like using all of his power, all of the Rashomon power as muscle.
Yeah.
But it puts a major strain on his body.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can imagine your entire skeleton, and as he says, his body's rather frail to begin with. But you're putting in the layer of muscle that's like constricting all that stuff against your actual skeleton. That is a huge strain. Doubly so if it's a demonic power.
Yeah.
Or at least
so he starts fighting Fitzgerald. They're kind of fighting to a stalemate, and then Atsushi brings out his
the Beast Beneath the Moonlight.
Yeah, Beast Beneath the Moonlight, basically his Were-Tiger full cal type thing. And he breaks in, and then of course you get the funny scene where Fitzgerald's like, "Oh, you're both alike.
Don't compare me to him!"
Boom! And they slam him like
basically through the bridge. I want to say it was.
Yeah, I'm not even sure where.
Moby Dick's dorsal fin.
Yeah, basically.
But then, oh boy, then Fitzgerald basically no sells. And actually gives his motivation for everything that he does with the guild.
Yeah, basically he wants that book because he wants to, I guess, make it reality, the lie that he's told his wife, because his daughter had died and his wife went crazy and thought that their daughter was studying in England which he perpetuated the lie, and now he wants the book to make that lie a reality and fix his family. And then he uses all of his financial,
millions of dollars,
all of it,
You just
for
see
one
the
last
number.
power up.
And he goes Super Saiyan. So he can just go Super Saiyan. 9,000? Forget it. That is probably like over 9 billion at this point.
let me think. I think that's only Ascended Saiyan at this point.
Oh, like a power level of 9 billion?
Anyway, it's ridiculous. So then,
And so is the Great Fitzgerald.
Yes.
yeah.
Power levels are bullshit.
So then, of
Damn
course,
pay-to-play
Akutagawa
players.
and Atsushi, use their power-ups once more and charge into the fray. Episode end.
Of course. Come on. That's too
It's
big of a
not
cliffhanger.
surprising at
You have
all.
to put that in.
So I guess we roll around to predictions for the next episode.
Predictions.
We did talk about it, kind of in between our takes.
We are on a consent. We are wholly for Atsushi's or Akutagawa giving the demonic armor to Atsushi temporarily.
Yeah, because Atsushi can utilize it a lot better than Akutagawa could.
Perfectly, in fact.
Yeah. Where Tiger, especially in the Beast Beneath the Moonlight form. Yeah.
Super strong.
He's a super strong, damn near immortal Wolverine with tiger stripes.
Pretty much.
So,
I am wondering, however, how Kyoka's going to come into this.
She could come out of the corner of woe and play interference just long enough for Akutagawa and Atsushi to make that double team attack a reality.
Yeah. I'm thinking that Dazai ends up teaching her how to fly the drone, and then she ends up piloting it straight into
Moby Dick.
Yeah.
To knock it off course, perhaps.
Or something.
Knock it off course, and then she can make her grand entrance.
I just know that they wouldn't have the bits with Kyoka unless she was going to be somewhat important.
No, she is going to be a difference maker in the final fight.
Which is a major difference from what she's done throughout the rest of the series.
If she's not, I'm flipping tables.
Not this one.
Well, we'll get the mics and the waifu off first. Then flip it. They can take it.
I'm not sure if the floor could.
Probably not.
It's okay, we'll only kill our downstairs neighbors. Who the fuck cares about them?
Nothing of value will be lost.
But so,
Really
yeah.
looking forward to next episode.
Oh, I am jacked for next
I'm looking
episode.
forward to what will be the demonic beast armor under the moonlight. Rashomon,
Should be good.
Should be awesome.
because that rolls off the tongue quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of bullshit they never know to give it.
But let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See
See
you
you
next
next
time.
Go ahead and click on my face to go to our most recent Otaku Saga Talks.
Click on my face to go to Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And click on the waifu to subscribe to Otaku Saga and check out our new and improved Patreon.